Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to a return to Marvel's Battleworld, the mystery of the Thanos Stones. So I found some of the Battle Balls here. They're a little bit cheaper, so I decided to buy some more, try and complete my collection. Um, and I was like, oh, I gotta ever do a unboxing video. I think probably doing an unboxing video for these, but did I ever do a how to play video? And I went back, looked, sure enough, I did. So I'm going to do today instead. I'm actually just going to crack open like two balls and show you how you can play 100%. Just play like a two-player game right from the Battle Balls. So if you are interested in buying these, especially they've been out for a while, so you might start to be able to find them cheaper at various stores. You just have a lineup of a couple of different things here. I go the Mega Pack, which you can also play. It has 6 characters, so it's actually like the equivalent of 3 Battle Balls. So you could play a 3-player game out of there. Two other things I wanted to look at were some of the supplement things you could get. Is they have the Thanos actual set, who has a special little ship that he can ride in. Of course, he pops out, so you can play him. You could have him running around like any other character, but he doesn't have a character card, which kind of disappointed me. That's what he does, is he drops a special die. It's a die that has 2 3s and 4s on it, either reds or yellows. You push him down and he drops it in a little beam portal there. That's for a special mode. And then also on the sides here, is they have little panels that flip over to show you doing battle damage to him. And there's just 4 different panels. And that's supposed to be how you determine if you beat him. I was going to grab the rules out for that quick. To get a little extra card like this. Again, it would have been neat if they would have given him a character card like everybody else. You could play him in a regular game. But they didn't. So basically when you play him the same way. It says if you're at a battle that is touching the Thanos ship, flip the panel to its damaged side. Once for all 4 panels have been damaged, one final hit destroys them. Flip this card to count as a battle wing. So basically what happens is he moves. His base is big enough to cover an entire card. He moves from base to base. Like different location to location, trying to like take up the spots, hurt stuff. It says after flipping the damage claim, you advance in the danger. Release the Thanos ship dice. Move the ship a number of spaces, showing on the die going clockwise. If you roll the red square, advance all danger in all battles the ship is touching. So that's kind of the difference. So it's basically it's like I roll this, I got a 3, I would move him 3 different spots, and then he would damage every spot in that location. Which makes him basically makes the game super hard. I wouldn't break out Thanos to play against if I'm opening up one Battle Ball. This is maybe after you got your full collection and you're making like a huge giant world. The other little thing that came out was the little crystal, I guess I don't know what it's exactly called, but it's supposed to replace your dice. It has all your different symbols on there. There's a Thanos, the star, 1, 9, 3, 7. It's supposed to just replace if you don't want to roll the die that came with Battle Balls. And then you can store one of your little characters in there. And it comes with the Gold Ultron, which actually has different abilities than a regular Ultron card. But you can put any different character. You could throw your Thanos in there, your Captain America, your Captain Marvel, your Throg, one of your other thousands of Thors. That's a little keychain you could carry around with you as well. So it's kind of neat that they made those. Kind of a bummer that it only comes with Thanos, or Gold Ultron. Because if you're collector-wise, I really have no reason to buy more than one. Alright, let's open up our battle ball. First battle ball and see what we get. So that's what is neat about, I like little games like this where it's, essentially, you can pick one up and you can play a game. You and your buddies can pick up two of them, you guys can play a game together. Where you don't have to go out and buy a, you know, the $25, $30, starter set every time. But then once you have them, then you can mix and match them. Alright, why don't you want to open? Alright, so we're going to have our Thanos Stone, which we're not going to open yet, because that's part of the actual game. We have all our little tokens, which will pop out in a moment. So we have our mystery pack. Throw the battle ball off to the side. Angle this down a bit, and we can actually see what the heck I'm doing here. Alright, so we got a Gamora. Deadliest woman in the galaxy. So that'll be our hero number 1. The Valkyrie Gamora, even. Which is cool, because it's one of the characters I didn't have yet. So what I'm going to do, though, is we're going to place that, but I'm not going to look at the other cards yet. We're going to pop out our tokens. And I'm not going to look at these. I'm just going to keep them all shuffled. So I'm not really terribly concerned which cards I get in which boxes. At the end, I'll want to know which ones I got for my collection. Well, that's why I kind of keep it a little bit of a mystery. Alright, who did we get in container number 2? Again, we'll set that Thanos Stone and mystery card on. Ooh, we got Goose. We got Goose the cat, which is cool, because the other day I got Captain Marvel. Now I got her little partner. He's, little mystical tongue sticking out. And you know what? We're just going to open up the third one, and we'll do a 3-person game. As long as I have all 3 of them. So, yeah, the characters in the Thanos Stones, just to reiterate for that, they are exclusive to who's in the Thanos Stones. So at least you're never going to, like, break open one of the mystery packs and end up with the same character. At least in the sense of, if they all have different characters. It's on the bottom of each one. They have a number, and that corresponds to what character's in there. So as long as the numbers are different, you'll always be a different character. That's also to match them up to their mystery pack cards. So, how to play this game, just as a quick reiteration, is I move my characters 1 space onto a different Battleworld tile, and I place a new one if I need to. And then each turn, I have to try and beat one. Oh, we didn't trust. We got a Doc Green. So what you do is you roll you roll a die and you try and beat the number on each location. And I think I'm gonna probably... We'll pop out a couple more tokens in case we need. So you gotta try and defeat a number of spots in each location, but if you do bad and you miss, then the location advances towards completing, and if they complete, if you lose 3 locations, you lose the game. If you win more than 3 locations, you win. It changes based on the number of players. So the instructions all come with this handy little chart. So if I'm playing 3 players, I need 3 Thanos stones, which I got. The 3 Battleworld Thanos stones locations, and I need 10 other cards. So I need a total of 13 cards here. So I should have... I'm going to kind of separate these out into little piles to try and keep them battle stones separate. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I technically have 15. So I have 2 more locations that I actually need. I'm just going to play with all of them. So as they add more players, so like 1 player would have 5 cards in there, so they have enough for theirs. And then 2 players, it actually keeps, each time it keeps reducing the number of other cards by 1. Yeah, I think that's just a bounce reason, but whatever. I'm just going to play with all of them, because I'll just have 2 cards sitting at the end. So I technically need to win 7 of these 13 to win. But I still can only lose 3. So we'll see what happens. We're going to zoom out a bit. Keep all of my tokens off to the side. Move all my characters over here. So let's look at the character abilities quick. We have Valkyrie Gamora. So she's going to be better at the wind and strength areas. Rescue. Valkyrie Gamora and all nearby heroes add +2 on all attacks at Thanos stones. So she likes to attack the Thanos stones. So we'll start her right there. Doc Green. So he's going to be good at smashing with the fist and with the brains. Doc Green and nearby heroes may reroll all attacks at fist battles. And then finally we have Goose, who's going to be good at brains and wind. So I have no one good at the energy. So if I end up with energy spots, those are going to be harder for me to beat. Goose has nimble. When Goose misses an attack at an wind battle, do not advance. Alright. Put our characters on our cards. Then the first thing we do, and we'll just start with Gamora and we'll go down, is I gotta flip a location. So let's see what we got first. And I know these aren't like probably super shuffled. I can randomly end up with 2 or 3 of the Thanos stones all next to each other. If that's what happens, that's what happens. Alright, well our first one's gonna be a Thanos stone. So I'm gonna shuffle this from back in because I don't want my first one to be it. But this was the Hulk Land Jungle. I just don't want to have one right off the bat, because that just gives me an extra character, and that seems really cheap to do on the first turn. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with heavy attack drones. So these guys have wind, and they have a 6. So I'm going to do is place that one like that, because it has to be touching my characters, and that gives both Goose and Gamora a better chance to win there, because they're going to get a bonus for that wind icon. So, Gamora's going to go first. She'll move over here. Then she will roll a die. And we'll see what happens. So, what she does is she needs to have 6+ to be able to win. So, we roll a die. And we got a 9, which is more than enough. But she also would have added her +3, so she actually would have had 12. Would have beat that without a problem. So, she's going to move down to the new spot there. Alright. And then it's supposed to flip her over so that we know that she's done. And I'm just not going to keep flipping the characters over every turn. That's just going to flip them over so you know who's played and who's done what. But that's just a lot of extra work on my part right now, especially if we're doing a video. Alright, so then next up is Goose. And I just 100% double checked these rules. I did just read them. But I'm pretty sure every turn we always place a new one. Ready heroes. At the start of each turn, flip all active heroes face up. Then draw one battle card on a stack for each active hero and add them to the Battleworld. Okay. So, what I didn't do, what I should have done, is I should have played 3 cards first. Then I move everybody. So, alright. So, we'll draw the other 2. So, we have Dracula, Vampire Duck. So, he has brains and winged. So, we're going to slot that one in right there, because that works with the wing and the brains. Those 2 can take out that one. And then the third one is we have Storm Giant, so mind and wing, but it has 10, but it only costs 1. So, we'll just put that one right there. Alright, and then they can only move 1 space at a time anyhow. So that spawns, so Gamora's going to move there. Goose is also going to move over here to try and beat that one, because we only need 2 to beat it. So Goose is going to roll. Oh, we had a 10, and we only needed a 6, but we also had our plus 3. So that would put Goose here, and that one would be beaten. So we will flip this over, just so we know that that's been beat. Alright, now Doc Green gets to go, and he's going to move on to Dracula. So he needs 10 plus. If it was a green one, he'd get an extra bonus, but he doesn't. So we have a 7, and I need 10. But I do get plus 3, which would give me 10. But now do ties win is the question. It is equal or higher. So yes, he just barely squeaks by. So we're going to put 1 there. Alright. So now what happens is we have to flip the crisis token. So a little crisis token, there's a moon and a sun. So we're going to flip that and see if any of these gain anything. And one of them will, so I have 1 day and 1 night. So we got a day one. So the day one's going to get a damage token. Some Storm Giants already seem hard enough to beat. They gained a bonus. And then you do is flip all these guys back over. We draw 3 new cards. So we have Hanged Monkey Ninjas. So these guys go with Fist and the Wings. So we'll put them down here. So hopefully Doc Green can take them out. We got some more heavy attack drones, but these are, I think, day. I think the other ones might have been night. So we'll put that one there, also because of the Fist and Wing. So I don't want to get him maybe too far out, so it's going to be harder to get to him each turn. But we'll see what happens. And then we have Flying Drones. So all my Thanos drones must be mixed towards the bottom. Alright, and we'll put that one up there. Alright, now everyone gets to move. And I don't have to move everybody in a specific order. I can keep guys where they're at. I'm going to do, first we're going to do Doc Green. Actually, we're going to move Goose over here. Because I need 10 plus. But, at least it says if Goose misses on this, it doesn't advance. So we rolled a 10, which is what we needed, plus 3. So that would have put him, Goose there. So Goose beats that one. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move Gamora down there. Because if she has a bonus to the wing, we need a plus 10. Okay, so we only got 3. And we only have plus 3, so that's only 6. So we're going to put a damage token on there. I was hoping maybe she could have beat that so I could have moved Doc Green. Didn't happen. So we'll roll for Dr. Green and see if he can beat that spot. He got an 8 plus 3, so it's 9, 10, 11. He's going to beat that spot. Perfect. And now you might be like, well, this doesn't seem like much of a challenge. You're beating these fairly easily. Except for every turn, if I'm playing 3 more, and I miss one and I don't beat it, they're gonna keep getting more and more every turn. Because now we're gonna flip this token again. Crisis token. Night. So only the battle drone or flying drones at the top are night. But there's the thing is, if I take too many turns, if I missed one on there now, I only have to flip that token once and I lose it. So like you could lose like 3 or 4 at once if they have two things on there and you flip bad. Alright, so now we're going to go to turn 3. We have World Breakers. Oh boy, that one's going to be difficult. We'll put that one down here. Now we need a Thanos Stone. Bagley. Ooh, Zombie Stilt Man. Some brains, so we'll put that one there. Creating a little bit of a Battleworld. And, okay, we got our first Thanos Stone again. So the Hulkland Jungle. And I think we'll put that one right there. Alright, now it's everybody's turn again. Ooh, they all have 2s. So let's move Doc Green down there. We need a 7 plus. We have a 9. Alright. So it'd be nice to beat that to unlock it. The thing is though, if I move Gamora, I have to roll at least a 6 to be able to do it. It'd be better to try and get Goose down there. So we'll move Goose over here. Try and see if we can beat this 9 hand monkeys. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7. So not enough, but because it had the whirlwind, does not advance. Now Gamora will also move over here. Let's see if we can do a point of damage to that one. Actually, yeah. Because she's going to need to move anyhow. So she also rolled a 4. So 5, 6, 7. Ooh, wait. I'm going to change that back. I'm going to move her to there. Because I have all heroes gain +2 to all attacks. So I only need to roll a 5. So we get 6, 7, 8. So we beat the Thanos Stone. Alright. Perfect. So now what happens, because we beat a Thanos Stone, we need to break one of these open. So I'm just going to randomly grab one. We have F19. We're going to find our token for F19. So that'll help us because I'll have another character. Now I have 4 beat. We're going to crack open a character. Sometimes these open really easily. Sometimes they don't. Alright, who did we get? Oh, we got an Ultron. Alright. So Ultron's going to enter the battle. So let's see what Ultron's card does. Unfortunately for me, I already had one of these. But that's sort of the nature of the whole mystery pack, isn't it? So Ultron has 3/3, so we actually got some energy. So I'll help for some of these if I need to. When Ultron misses any attack, do not advance. Alright, so we'll put Ultron up here at the top. Now he can also move this turn. Everybody else has done something. So if he misses, it's not going to advance. So I may as well just move him over to the hand monkeys and see if I can beat that one. So we got 3, which is not nearly enough because we needed 9 and I can only gain a bonus of 3. Alright, that is the end of that. Let's see what this crisis token does to me. It was a sun. So all of the daytime ones get one. Alright, and now we draw 4 because we have another active thing. So we have Storm Giants, so 10 plus. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move those guys way up there because they'll take a little while longer. Cat Lady's Gang. Let me just drop that. Well, let's drop this one here because in that way that gives these guys something to move towards. The other Thanos Stone. You know what? We're going to put down here at the bottom where you can't see because we're running out of room. So I have 2 cards left, which, according to the game, I shouldn't use those. So we're going to set those to a side, and we have Bull Hulks. All I have to do is slide a 10. Alright. Yep, so now according to the rules, I don't play the other 2. So that means I actually lose out on my one Thanos Stone, which is the other Hulkland Jungle. Which sucks, because that means all 3 of my cards are Hulkland Jungles. And then the other one we didn't get was Maestro's Warship. So, alright, we'll set those to a side, but I have 3 beats, so I need to beat 4 more of these. And I can only lose 3 of them, which I haven't lost any yet. But if I flip another Crisis token and get some Day tokens, or even Night tokens, it's going to slowly ramp up. So I have to start beating some of these. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to try and beat this Thanos Stone. To get another character. Just hope that helps. So we're going to move Gamora first. Because she only has a +1 bonus. But she gets +2 attacks regardless. So 3, 4, 5, 6 was not enough. So that's going to take a point. But now I can move Doc Green down here. And he gets +3. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6 plus her 2, 7, 8. Alright, so we beat that one. That'll give us another Thanos Stone. So we have 14 and 29. Let's go with 29. Oh. Awesome. So, we got the Infinity Stone Baby Groot. That is awesome. For a second Infinity Stone character. Where is our card for that? So Infinity Stone Groot. Groot adds +2 to his attacks when he is with another hero. Alright, so we'll just add him to the bottom. And now he can move 1 spot as well, but I don't have to activate him right away. Because he gains +2 if he's with another hero. So now I gotta debate. Well, no, so we'll just move him over 1 and we'll roll for him. Let's see what he can do. 5. And he gets +3 to the fist, so 6, 7, 8. So that wasn't even a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I only need to beat 1 more to win the game. So I may as well have these guys stay on here and try and beat that one. Because it already has 2 counters. And if either of them miss, it doesn't count anything. So we're going to have Goose try first. So Goose got a 9. Or a 10. And now you can see where Thanos coming in with his ship here, doing damage to each one. It doesn't seem as hard of a mode because you can see I'm kind of winning, boss. And now if you had extra threats where you needed to damage him, damage other guys, you have to spread your guys out more. But that definitely might be more of a mode to play after you open up packs and you can pick and choose, because then maybe you can try and even if you randomly shuffle your guys, you could pick your heroes that have more things in common with each other or more diverse. So you don't end up with too many guys who don't have bonuses to certain things. Alright, so Goose beat this, or did 1 damage. Now, Ultron's gonna go. He's got a 9, which is exactly enough. Because he doesn't get a bonus for each one. But that would have beat the hand monkey ninjas. Alright, so technically that was game. I have one. What I want to do is I want to go like another, maybe 2 turns. Just to see if I can beat all the rest of them. Because now all my guys are way down here. These guys can kind of move, but it's going to take these guys an extra 2 turns to move. So I'm just curious if I had to beat like another 1 or 2, if I could still do it. So let's just see what happens. Alright, so we got the Knight token. Alright, so that means flying drones advance 1 spot. You don't need to put if you have a ton of these tokens, you can put 1 on each one as you buy more balls. But you don't have to, you can just advance it to the next spot. So right, that didn't hurt me too bad. But let's see what we can do. So, we're going to move Goose over to the heavy attack drones. He's going to roll 7. He's got his bonus, so he beats 1 there. Ultron is... So here's where I run into an issue, because I could put Ultron and Groot on here to try and take out this one. That means these guys have to go even farther. They're going to, unless I start moving Ultron up. If I don't move Ultron to one of these spots to try and take them out, it's not going to help me. So we're just going to move each of these guys up 1. We'll move Ultron over here. We rolled a 1. Okay, so that's not... I can't win, but because of his ability, it doesn't advance, so that's helpful. Groot is going to hop in. He rolled a 3, which is really low, but he gets +3 for his fist. So that brings him up to 6. Plus he gets an extra 2 for having another hero. So 7, 8. So still not enough. Alright, so that advances 1 spot. Alright, let's see what happens when we flip our crisis token. Another Knight. Alright, so now this is exactly what I was looking at. Is Ultron drone. We lost that one. Because that one will move. Bull will move up 1. And then this one will also move. So we'll have also lost that one. So now we've lost 2 in 1 turn. And now if we start our next turn, I can try and move these guys up closer. Because they're so far away. I'm going to struggle to get to these top ones before we can beat anything. So Goose may as well move up to Stiltman, try and take him out. Even though he doesn't have... Well, he does have a brain advantage. So 4, 5, 6, 7 was not enough to beat him. He needed 8. So that's going to advance that by 1. These 2 are both just going to move there, and we're going to see if either of them can beat. And Goose had already won once, so I assume it... That's something that I have to clarify. I don't think the rules really clarifies. If I move them, if I lose that... I'm assuming I lose that progress they made. So we have 9 with Ultron. So I'll put him there. And Groot is going to roll a 6, but he has +3, +4. So that one's beat. So we beat the attack drones. Alright. Token. So if I get a day or a night, I lose the game either way. Because this, I lose it if off the 3. Because, so I'm not even going to bother to flip this. Because Stiltman would hit 3, and that would lose me there. Or Bull Hulk would go up there and I would lose. So you can see I won the game with 7. But if I would have had to go 8, I would have lost. Or just barely. So I would have had 8 here. If I had to go 9, or if I had to beat all of them, I would have ended up losing the game. Yeah, so that was definitely fun. I'll kind of just shuffle all of these back together. As you buy more and more battle tokens, you can place them on there. instead of moving the tokens, because you get 5 and you set, so you end up with a ton. Alright, let's look at our last Thanos stone. So if I would have drawn that last location. Oh, it's an Iron Man. We got an Iron Man. Let's look at Iron Man's card. Confidence. Iron Man hits on his first attack, he may attack again. Oh, that's cool. That would have been helpful. Alright, so then the other thing we want to look at is we have this big old starter pack. So you get 6 heroes, so 2 of them are in the Thanos stones. And the third one is the Spider-Man here, the Negative Zone Spider-Man. They only released, technically, in the stores, this one starter set. But if you go to... They do not want me to get in this thing, but if you go to the Funko's actual website, their actual store, they recently released a second starter set, which has Frost Giant Loki, who's exclusive. So that's cool. But because it's only from their website, he's not going to be any cheaper. So, like, I've already bought this before, this big set, so I already have this Spider-Man, so that doesn't help me. They do come with another advantage of the starter sets, is they come with all the little stands here. So you get 6 of them, which are the same as they have on top of the Battleballs, so you can get the higher stand. Or they have the little miniature stands. And then what you're supposed to also do with these is, if you want to display your collection, that will spots in the back. So every battle ball comes with 2 of them, because there'll be 1 on each side, but you're getting 2 characters in there. Otherwise, you can get these big ones, and they'll have the little tiny stands. They're kind of nice, too, because then you can sort of, you know, tier them on your bookshelf or wherever you put them, if you want to display all of them like that. Alright, let's set all those guys aside. So, we're going to get a pack of cards. Mystery cards. So again, you can crack this open and you can play a game. It's only going to be 2 Thanos stones instead of 3 if you bought a 3-player set, or 3 Battleballs like I did. So this one, of course, will always be in there because we've seen him. Alright, let's see what other cards we got. So we have Negative Zone Spider-Man, which is a foil. Night Vision. Negative Zone Spider-Man may reroll all attacks once at a night location. That's cool. Our other heroes we got in the pack is we got Captain America, who is inspired. Heroes with Captain America add +2 to all attacks. So he's got 4 down here, which is pretty impressive. We got another Doc Green. And we have Howard the Duck. Investigate. When Howard the Duck misses an attack, the brain values do not advance. So let's look at those guys quick. So, we got another Doc Green we've already seen earlier in the video. So I'm not going to open him just yet. We have another Americat who I've already had, so I'm just gonna grab my open one. Little Captain America. Oop. And then the new one I got, I don't believe I had a Howard the Duck before. I get a little Howard the Duck here. And he has some cards like Dracula and New Quack City. So let's look at our battle cards quick. We have, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Thanos Stone, Ultron City. Hulkland Jungle. We have another zombie Stiltman. We have some zombie hordes. Some dark elves. Some frost giants. Now some of these are like 2 to 3 different versions of each card. Because they might be, one might be day, one might be night. They might have some different effects. So there we have some world breakers. Flying drones. Zombie Modok. Alchemia. Quack City Kingpin. We were just talking about that. Quack City. Storm Giants. And Zombie Rhino. So, if we look at, all the Thanos stones are the same. We had them Storm Giants. I want to see if they were the same ones. Yeah, so like, here's the one I had from the Battleballs. Here's the one I got from the starters. So you can see that they're both gays, but like they have a little bit slightly different pictures, like a starburst in the back. But they have different stats. So like that's even though you get the same exact name card, it might not be the exact same card. Alright, and then the final reveal is we have 18 and 28. 20, the higher the number I believe are the ones with the Infinity Stones. So we're gonna open up the shorter one first. Oh, we got a Black Panther. I don't think I had Black Panther yet either. So that was... And now, if you've opened all these, you can still play the game like normal. And if you beat one of the Thanos Stone spots, you just pull one of your characters from your collection. You can either have certain ones set off, or you can randomly select them. So it's the same idea. Black Panther, Brave. Black Panther may roll attacks at battles 1 with a target of 9 or more. Alright, and final stone. Who's that Marvel character? It's Pikachu. It's not. It is another Thanos Stone character. It's Thanos Spider-Ham. Not Thanos, Infinity. Infinity Spider-Ham, which... I think I have him. Which would suck, but that's alright. So it's Spider-Man. So there's one for each of the stones, each of the different colors. So surprise, Spider-Man automatically wins battles when he rolls a star. So the difference there is, normally if you roll a star, you win that match. But I think this means he automatically wins the entire thing. And, alright, one last thing before we end the video. I was just going to look at the checklist. But then I remembered there's a better picture here on the back. So we have commons, rares, and ultra rares. So some of the ones that are in the Thanos stones are commons as well. So even though they're the mystery ones, like Black Panther, I got in there, he was a common. But yeah, Ant-Man, Barry, Bill, a bunch of different characters like Croco Strange. And then the zombie characters, Ultron Drone, and the Red King are your rare ones. And then all your ultra rare, your 5 Infinity Stones. Or 6, Throg, Spider-Ham, Iron Man, Groot, Captain Marvel, and Black Panther. Awesome.